Hi everyone, welcome to the lecture number 10 of higher order differential equation. In this lecture, we are going to cover the remaining problem on shortcut methods. Okay, so far we have taken the examples on first 4 cases of shortcut method. Now the last 2 cases examples I am going to cover in this lecture, and then we'll conclude this topic, and in next lecture we are going to start another method of calculating particular integral, that is general method. Okay, so here the list of some problems I have written. Okay, so if you see the right hand side of every function, here we have exponential function into some function, exponential into some function. Here we have x into some function, here exponential into some function, exponential into some function, x into some function. So wherever we have exponential into some function, for that case number 5 is applicable, and wherever we have x into some function, for that case number 6 is applicable. So one example out of 6, 3 examples I will do for you, and the remaining 3 example I will give for you practice. Okay, so let us start solving. Very first example I will solve. Example number 1, solution. Given differential equation is d square minus 4 into y equal to e raised to 3x into x square. Okay, so very first we have to for calculating its general solution, we have to calculate the complementary function. So consider auxiliary equation. Consider auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is phi of d, which is equal to d square minus 4 equated to 0. Find the roots. This will imply d equal to plus minus 2. 2 roots will get. Therefore CF will be, for this example, c1 e to the power 2x plus c2 e raised to minus 2x. Using the rules of CF, give this equation number 1. Now calculation for particular integral. Particular integral is by definition 1 upon phi of d f of x. Now use the values of phi of d and f of x here. So pi will be d square minus 4 is the value of phi of d, and e to the power 3x into x square is the value of f of x. Now what situation we have here? Here we have the situation e raised to x into v. So for this case 1 upon phi of d, how we solve? We take e raised to ax outside, then we replace d by d plus a, and we keep v as it is. Okay, so let us apply the similar thing here. Take e raised to 3x outside. In place of d, we'll replace the here with the value of a is 3. So in place of d, we'll replace d plus 3. So here we have d square, so here we'll have d plus 3 square. Okay, this is how you have to do. It's minus 4 as it is. Okay, now the second function we keep as it is. Right, now the calculation after this step will depend upon the what type of function you have here. Here we have polynomial function, so we need to apply the case number 4 for the remaining calculation. E raised to 3x will be there at up to the last step of the solution. Now here very first I will expand this bracket, so I will get d square plus 2 into 3 6d, 3 square is 9, 9 minus 4 plus 5 x square. Now we are going to simplify this using the case number 4. So here we have polynomial function, right? So in such a case, whatever the lowest degree term in the denominator we have, that we take common. So here we have 5. So if you take 5 common, so we'll have 1 by 1 plus the remaining 2 terms, d square plus 6d will get divided by that number which we have taken common, 5 into x square. Now here 1 upon 1 plus some quantity we have, so call that quantity as x. So we are going to use the expansion of 1 upon 1 plus x. Okay, and while writing expansion, how many terms we have to write? We have to write the terms in d whose powers are up to 2 only. We are not going to write the terms which are having more than power 2. Okay, while writing expansion. So in expansion, the first term is 1, then minus x, that is minus this bracket d square plus 6d by 5. Both terms having power of d less than 2. Okay, the next term is plus square of this bracket. So when you square this bracket, there will be some terms which will have power more than 2 of d. Okay, such terms we are not going to write. We are going to write only the terms which will have the powers of d up to 2, and that term is the square of this second term, 6d by 5. It is 36 by 25 d square, and the remaining term will have the powers of d more than 2, so that we are not going to write. Hence we'll terminate our expansion here itself, x square as it is. Now simplify. Further, e raised to 3x by 5 as it is, 1 into x square, d square of x square, that is 2 by 5, plus 6 by 5 d of x square. Derivative of x square is 2x. Then 36 by 25 d square is again d square of x square is 2. So after simplifying, this will be equal to x square 6 into 2 12x by 5, then 36 into 2 72, 72 minus 10 62 by 25. So this will be your final particular integral. Okay, now finally write the general solution as addition of CF and PI. So write the CF here and add this PI, so you will get your general solution. So let us take the next example. Wait, this term is negative, minus 6 into 2, so it will be minus 12x by 5, and the rest calculations are okay, I think. Yes. Let us see the next example. D square plus 2d plus 1y equal to e raised to minus x log x. So here phi of d is d square plus 2d plus 1 equal to 0, which is d plus 1 square. Hence the roots will be minus 1, which is repeated twice. So for repeated roots, the CF will be c1x plus c2 into e to the power minus x. Okay. Now we'll do the calculation for pi. Okay. So pi 1 upon phi of d I have written e raised to minus x into log x. So here again we have the situation e raised to x into v. Okay. So before that I will write this as d plus 1 bracket square. Okay. That will help us for calculation. Now let us apply that method. So e raised to my ax we take outside. We replace d by, here a, the value of a is minus 1. So we'll replace d by d plus a, that is d minus 1. D I am replacing by d minus 1. This plus 1 as it is, its square. Function v is log x. E raised to minus x. Plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. Here we'll have d square. And here we have function log x. Now for log x function we don't have any shortcut method. But one thing we know, the meaning of 1 upon d is what? Integration with respect to x. And if we have d square, it means integration of x with respect to x 2 times. So I will write 1 upon d first. 1 upon d I will operate, that is integration of log x e raised to minus x 1 upon d as it is. Integration of log x is x log x minus x. Now one more time we have to integrate this. Integration of this x log x minus x. So we'll get particular integral equal to first integration e raised to minus x as it is, integration of x into log x minus integration of x. Okay. Next step will be e raised to minus x. Now for this integration, x into log x integration, we need to use the u into v rule. First function will be log x. First as it is, integration of second is x square by 2. First as it is, integration of second. Then minus big integral, derivative of first, integration of second x square by 2 dx. And minus x integration is x square by 2. Okay. So I will simplify it further. So after simplifying it further, we'll have e raised to minus x into this x will get cancelled. This is x square log x by 2 first term. Then x will get cancelled. The integration of x by 2 will be minus x square by 4, and this is minus x square by 2. After simplification, we'll get e raised to minus x into x square log x by 2, and this is equal to minus x square by 4. So this will be your particular integral for this problem. Okay, so this is how you can do. Whenever we'll have 1 upon d square, the meaning of that is integration of that 2 times. Okay, now add CF with PI to get the general solution. Another problem. Okay, before that, here minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 3x square by 4. Okay, by mistake I have written minus x square by 4. It is minus 3x square by 4. Okay, make that change. Now the next problem, d square plus d plus 1 y equal to x into sin x. So phi of d for this problem is d square plus d plus 1, and if you equate to 0, we'll get an auxiliary equation. The roots of auxiliary equation, this is second degree polynomial, we'll get the roots as minus 1 by 2 plus minus root 3 by 2 I after using that formula. Therefore the CF for this imaginary pair of roots will be e raised to minus x by 2 into c1 cos root 3 by 2x plus c2 sin root 3 by x. Give this equation number 1. Now the calculation for particular integral, 1 upon phi of d x into sin x. Phi of d is d square plus d plus 1 in operating on x into sin x. Now here we have the situation x into v type, where this is the x and some function of x. Okay, so for that we are having case number 6 for x into v. It is equal to x minus phi dash of d upon phi of d outside bracket 1 upon phi of d into v. So here v is sin x and phi of d is this bracket. So let us simplify using this rule. So we'll have x minus derivative of this is 2d plus 1 with respect to d, derivative with respect to d square plus d plus 1 phi of d outside bracket d square plus d plus 1 sin x. Now we are going to solve this outside term first and then we'll do the multiplication inside. Okay, so pi equal to x minus d, derivative is 2d plus 1 divided by d square plus d plus 1 upon. Now here we have sine function, right? So we are going to simplify this using the method of sine. Here the value of a is 1, so a square will be 1 and minus of a square will be minus 1. So we'll replace d square by minus 1. Okay, so when we replace d square by minus 1, here we'll get minus 1 plus d plus 1 sin x. Minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. We'll have 1 by d sin x. 1 by d means integration of sin x. What is integration of sin x? Integration of sin x is minus cos x. Now multiply by this minus cos x inside. So we'll have here minus x cos x minus x cos x, then 2d plus 1 upon d square plus d plus 1, minus will become plus cos x here. Now again 1 upon d square plus d plus 1 we are going to operate on cos. So again replace d square by minus 1. The method of cos and sin is similar. Minus x cos x as it is. 2d plus 1 is in the numerator. So here we'll have d only. Minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. Again 1 upon d is the integration of cos. Integration of cos is sin. 2d plus 1 as it is. Integration of cos is sin x. Now 2d plus 1 we have to operate on sin x. Minus x sin x is the next term. 2 into d, d means derivative of sin, 2 cos x plus 1 into sin x, sin x. So this will be your particular integral of this example. Finally, general solution is y equal to CF g dot s dot, general solution CF plus pi. Just add, simply write here CF and pi, you will get your required general solution. This is how you have to do calculation. Now 3 problems I have solved. The remaining 3 you try at home using the similar techniques. Okay, so problem number 2 you need to solve, problem number 5 you need to solve, and problem number 3 you need to solve. Okay, and of all the types, one example I have done. Okay, here in example number 5 we have here d plus 3 bracket square. So and the value of a is minus 3. So when you will put d by, when you will replace d by d minus 3, you will get here d square. D square means integration of this 1 by x cube 2 times. Okay, because for 1 by x cube we don't have any shortcut method. So you need to integrate this 2 times to get the solution. So try to complete the solution. Okay. Thank you so much. In the next lecture, we are going to start with the general method.